Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, hello, my name is Kitija and I own a small jewelry business, and in this channel I show you how I make different types of beaded jewelry. Also I do work with the wire as well, but there's a lot more to come. So in today's video I'm gonna make this cute little Hello Kitty ring. It's really easy to make and it looks cute as well, doesn't it? So the things that I'm going to use is obviously a mat. I always have this mat with me. Then I have some scissors. I have fishing line, and here's the size, 0.32 millimeter. And then I'm going to work with, I'm going to use all of these beads are Miyuki beads 11/0. So I have some like pearl white ones, but you can use just pure white if you want. Then I'm gonna have 4 red beads just for this bit here. Again, you can maybe take pink ones if you want there. Then I'm gonna have 2 black ones just for the eyes, and 1 yellow bead for the nose. And that's it. So mat, scissors, fishing line and beads. Everything that I use I'm going to link in the description box as I always do. So before we start, if you enjoyed this video, please give me a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Some people have asked me how they can support this channel. The best thing for you to do if you want to support this channel is watch my videos, share them, like them, leave a comment. I'm really quick to respond as well if you have any questions. So I leave everything that I use, as I said, in the description box, but if you do have any questions, because sometimes the items are sold out so the links won't work. But yeah, if you have any questions, leave them in comment section. If you have any ideas that you would want me to make, also leave them in the description box. This one is another item that somebody requested me to make, so not all the ideas are mine. It's just whatever you want me to make, that's what I pretty much do, just to make sure that, like, if you see something you're like, oh, I really like this item but I don't know how to make it, you can leave the comment for me and I will do it for you, show you everything, every step by step, find the best supplies as well, so you don't have to spend your money looking for things. So yeah, that's the way you support the channel. Watch, like, comment, share. Let's get started. I'm going to start with taking some fishing line, and I'm going to take about 70 centimeters in total. It might be a little bit too long, but we will see. It depends, you know, on the size you want it to be. And also, so it's like easier for you to work, so if the ends are like too short, you won't be able to like bead properly. So I'm going to start with taking 3 white beads and just putting them on one end of the fishing line and just let them go down. And then I'm taking 1 white bead and put both ends of the fishing line through the bead, like from opposite sides. And then I just hold these 2 ends and then pull this bead down, just to make sure that both the ends of the fishing line are the same length. And this is what we just created. And now we're gonna put 1 white bead on each end of the fishing line, like so, and then we take another white bead and pull each end of the fishing line through opposite side of the bead, like so, and just drag it down. This is how it looks. And now we do that a couple more times. So 1 bead on one end, another bead on the other end, and 1 bead, you put each end of the fishing line through the opposite side of the bead. and just drag it down. Let's do it a couple more times. Okay, so this is where we are now. And what we're gonna do is just start incorporating these different color beads. So what we need to do, we need to put, as we put the white beads on the sides, we just need to put on one side, we put white bead, on the other side we put the black bead. And it doesn't matter where you start putting these colorful beads, because you can just make the other end longer depending on, you know, your size of the ring. So now I take one white bead on one side of the fishing line and the black one on the other side. Like this. And then we take one white bead and put each end of the fishing line through opposite side of the bead. Like so. And now we're gonna take two white beads on each end of the fishing line. So one on one end and one on the other. And then we're gonna take yellow bead and put each end of the fishing line through opposite side of the bead. And we're just creating the nose now. Like so. And now we take one white bead on one end of the fishing line, another bead on the other end of the fishing line, and one white bead each end of the fishing line through opposite side of the bead. Like so. And now we need to put the other eye in. So we take, as we did before, we take one end of the fishing line, we put the white bead on the other end of the fishing line, we put the black bead on, and then we take one white bead and put each end of the fishing line through opposite side of the bead. Like so. And if you put it sideways, you can see how the little face is being created, slowly getting together. And now we need to import one red bead on the side, the same as we did the black one, but we're just gonna put the red one. So we take one white bead on one side of the fishing line and then red bead on the other side of the fishing line. And then one white bead each end of the fishing line through opposite side of the bead. And just drag it down. Like so. And now I'm just gonna do with the white beads how I did in the beginning until I'm satisfied with the size. So this is where everybody's gonna be different, because I don't know which finger you're gonna want it on and how big or small your finger is. So you're just gonna need to go, you know, decide yourself how big you want the ring to be. So if I measure on mine, I'm halfway, so I need to do, I don't know, I will do like 10 more times, and then I will see you to show you how to do the next row. So you just keep going, one bead on one end of the fishing line, another bead on the other end of the fishing line, and then one bead both ends of the fishing line through opposite side of the bead, like an X. So you keep going this like this until it fits your desired finger. Yeah, and now because we have got to the here on the end, we have one bead like that, and here as well, we need to put like 2 beads on each end of the fishing line so it goes together nicely. Like this. And now we take this end of the fishing line, we're going to connect it to the other side of the ring, so we just put it through the end bead. Like so. And then we take the same end of the fishing line and we pull through this bead on the other side. And this is how it looks here. And now we take one more white bead and pull each end of the fishing line through opposite side of the bead. Like so. And now we need to start creating the second row. So I'm taking this end of the fishing line and I'm putting it through, not here, this bead. Let me see if I can do it with scissors. But I will put it through this bead here. And just pull the end. So this is how it looks now. And now we're going to take the other end of the fishing line and we're going to put one bead on it, and then we take another fishing line, another bead, and put both ends of the fishing line through opposite side of the bead, like an X. And now when we pull it down, we are sort of creating the same thing we were creating in the beginning, but because we already have one bead on one side, we are sort of incorporating it. So now again, I'm going to take this end of the fishing line, I'm going to put it through the next bead on the side, which is this one. Pull it. And now I put one bead on the other end of the fishing line, this one. So this one went through the bead, this one stayed untouched. I put one bead on there, and then I take both ends of the fishing line and put them through opposite side of the bead and pull it down. and this is how it looks now. So it keeps creating these like little 4-petal flower. So now again we take this end and we put it through the next side bead, pull it, and then I'm taking on the other side of the fishing line, put one bead and then another bead, and pull each end of the fishing line through opposite side of the bead. Like so. And I keep going like that just until just before the red bead. So goes through the side, take the other end of the fishing line, put one bead on, and take another bead and pull each end of the fishing line through opposite side of the bead.
Never really know what's going on. Look at me sometimes like all you want to do is run. Hear me out, hear me out. It's all the things you never show. There are the
I'm gonna pull the one side fishing line through the black bead, and now I'm gonna take one end of the fishing line and put white bead, the outside end of the fishing line here, and now I'm gonna take a red bead and pull each end of the fishing line through opposite side of the bead. Like so. And now I take this end of the fishing line again and I put it through the side red bead, and now on the other end of the fishing line here I'm gonna put red bead and then take another red bead and pull each end of the fishing line to the opposite side of the bead. Like so. And now I just continue doing the same thing with the white beads until I reach the end here.
so high I'm hypnotized. What's up is down, what's left is right. Chasing stars and holding you. I can't see the end, but we'll see it through.
The very end, and I only need to put one bead in. So what I'm gonna do is just take this end of the fishing line and put one bead on, like so, and then I take the same end of the fishing line and put it through this bead here, this bead here. like so. So we just added this bead. And now we can just put the fishing line through a couple more beads. I just put it like straight up. And now we are here, so we sort of have both ends here. And I would just put each end of the fishing line through the opposite side of this bead here. One to one side and the other end through the other side. Like so. And now I'm just going to tie it like 3 times just to make sure that the knot is very tight. And again, you can just put some super glue on the end, and I'm just cutting the loose ends off. Okay, and this is it. This is your Hello Kitty ring done. I got 2 now. What I'm gonna do with them, I don't know. What else you can do, if you want it thicker, you can just add another row on the top, but I don't really like them like too thick. So if you enjoyed this video, please give me a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I upload videos every week, but I'm thinking to do twice a week. So if you have any suggestions or you would want me to make something, please let me know in the description box. Come follow me on Instagram, TikTok or Pinterest, whichever social media you use. I use all of them. And I will see you next time. Bye!